Good morning, people. Welcome to the daily morning value prize picks live stream with me, Dustin, at Sports by Dustin on Twitter. If you guys are not following already, go ahead, follow me on Twitter, and follow DGF on Twitter at DG Fantasy. Would appreciate it. We're always posting slips when we're not on live stream or posting YouTube videos, so on and so forth. So much more value to be caught up. No, I did not want to save the Daily Dustin so bad. Or did I subconsciously? I don't know. How's everybody doing this morning? Yes, that is right. I had some Chick-fil-A breakfast this morning. That was a sad little sip there where there was nothing left, so now I got to have some water. How's everyone doing? Great. Let's get this money. So I just got to do one thing really fast. This is my first DGF stream. Let's go. Well, welcome in. This is my solo live stream that I do every single day, right around 10 a.m. every morning. So you get me and me only right now, but later this afternoon, or after me, you'll get Matt. Later this afternoon, you'll get all of us. We always do at least one stream where it's a collective, either me, TJ, and Matt, me and Matt and TJ, where we get kind of a couple of us on the stream together. But nonetheless, this morning value live stream has been going well. I know yesterday I posted a YouTube video before I went live on stream. It was probably about 30-45 minutes before I went live in stream. That cashed 5 of 5 for my YouTube video play. So if you guys aren't subscribed to this channel that you're currently watching the stream on, what are you doing? Go ahead, subscribe, like the stream while we're at it. 42 people in here, only 6 likes. I feel like with 42 people, carry the one, we should have at least 15 likes, right? I feel like we should have at least 15 likes on the stream. If you guys do like our videos, like our tweets and everything, that really does help us out. So we do appreciate that. It helps us with the algorithm and such and get us in front of more eyeballs. But let's go ahead. I'll bring over the optimizer. Oh, actually, I guess I should mention, if you're not on any of these apps over here, use code DGF, PrizePicks, Underdog, ParlayPlay, VividPicks, Boom, Thrive. Use code DGF. You'll get 100% deposit match up to $100. And on the other side over here, JockMKT, Sports Battle, and Sleeper. Use code DUSTIN, and you'll get 100% deposit match. That's all. Let's go ahead. Hop over to the optimizer. All right. We have some value to be had here. At least 40 likes. I don't know. Hey, what the heck? We got 20 though. Okay, you guys are insane. Hold on. I have to do this now. Let's go. All right. I'm in that. All right. We're going to start here on PrizePicks as always. I know PrizePicks is what everybody wants to see. So that's what we're going to do. PrizePicks. Now, we built out a UFC slip yesterday. It's some of the same value up here currently. So I'm just going to go ahead and filter out UFC. But if you guys haven't played any of the UFC on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer yet, you guys can do that. I just wanted to go ahead and filter that out because yesterday, if you were on the stream, we had already played that. We got some really good plays right now on PrizePicks. Let's go ahead and start building. Okay. So, still a good play here with this difference of 11 yards on Caleb Williams. I don't want to play it. I personally don't want to play it. I've already got this at 270 yards yesterday. You guys didn't see when college football lines dropped for especially the quarterbacks, between PrizePicks and just Underdog, there was a 42-yard discrepancy on Evan Cordero or whatever his name is, And then Caleb Williams, there was like a 35-yard discrepancy. He's been bumped from 270 to 299 on PrizePicks. I am not going to play that line specifically. I will go ahead and play this Bangira line. 7-yard discrepancy. I know I'm missing the better number, but I have not played it here on PrizePicks. I will go ahead and add that into the slip. Oops, I guess I have to click college football. So, I can't spell either, apparently. All right. So, now this plays on Saturday. So, any of these college football plays are going to be on Saturday, but still good plays. Aaron Judge, Lane Thomas combo prop over 3.5. Now we're back to the MLB. Judge with 3 homers yesterday. Hey, Judge, go ahead and do that again for us today, please. I am going to just go ahead and take this Phoebe Vin under 4 in League of Legends. Literally straight from the top. Okay, which one is this? Under 4. Underdog set to 3.5. Come on. Okay, so they're both set to 3.5. All right, I'm gonna skip that. We're gonna have to skip Vivian right now. But I want to get this tennis play in if we can. Where's tennis? Tennis. Aziz. Okay, so no. All right, we're struggling a little bit. Outstanding. First of many I'll be attending. Awesome. What's up, Dustin? Just got my free entry. Nice, Paul. I did not get. Some DGF members got that prop at 3. Wow. I did not get lucky to get a free entry. So they did not give me that, unfortunately. There's just so many props up here in different leagues. It's having me bounce all over the place. Like right now I have college football, MLB, and Canadian football. All right, Sebastian Corda. We can take the under of 11.5 aces. Haney popped up. Okay. So back to the MLB. Sorry, back to tennis and then the MLB. And we'll kind of talk about it in a second. Under 11.5. And then MLB. I don't even know what the Haney prop was. Haney and Lopez over 11.5. Pitcher strikeouts combo. All right, so that's the slip. So we got Sehi Bangura. We have Aaron over 65.5 rush yards. We got Aaron Judge and Lane Thomas over 3.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Zach Colaros over 257.5 pass yards. Sebastian Gorda under 11.5 aces. And then Pablo Lopez, Haney over 11.5 pitcher strikeouts combo. Boom. That's the first slip of the stream. Got that. Lane Thomas. So that's got a little bit of everything in it. It's an insane slip. But it also just makes me so excited that football's back. All of these sports and everything on the DGF Optimizer is just crazy. How many sports, honestly, on all of these DFS apps, on the DGF Optimizer, like the fact that we can have all of these is insane, and we get value across so many different sports. Wild. Zach just got bumped. Zach just got bumped. Boom. All right, so if you guys missed that, let's go ahead and snag another. Let's go ahead and do Brian Bayo over 25.5 fantasy score. So Brian Bayo over 25.5 fantasy score is going to be the replacement for that. If you guys missed it. All right, so once again, that was Sehi Bangira for Ohio, running back there. Over 65.5 rush yards. Aaron Judge, Lane Thomas, over 3.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Corda, direct comparison. I'll talk through it in a second. Corda, under 11.5 aces. Pablo and Andrew Haney, over 11.5. Corda was under 11.5 aces. Pablo Lopez, Andrew Haney, over 11.5 pitcher strikeouts combo. Brian Bayo, over 25 fantasy score. So Sebastian Corda, if we're looking at this, I mean, this one's pretty self-explanatory, right? PrizePicks has this set to 65.5. FanDuel, being a great sports book, has the even line set to 72.5. So you're getting a discrepancy here of about 7 yards. So you want to hit the over on PrizePicks, and then Sebastian Corda, direct comparison to Underdog here, set to 10.5. The higher number here on PrizePicks. We went ahead and took the under of 11.5. Haney and Lopez, we talked yesterday. It could be a couple different reasons why that is a good prop. We could see that both of them are favored on the over. Both of their actual sportsbook lines are set higher when you add them together than what this 11.5 line is, right? You could see both of them set to, for instance, set to 6 on the sportsbooks. That would be 12, and PrizePicks has them, projected for 11.5 here. So that could also, be a reason why on the back end the math says to take the over. And then Brian Bayo. So we'll look at this. I'm gonna look at chat in just 1 second. Sorry, I just seen all over Frost said no. Sebastian Corda was under in aces. Brian Bayo. So basically, if we took the even lines for the fantasy statistics the statistics that make up fantasy score on PrizePicks here on DraftKings and Caesars, and they had a fantasy score market, they would have this projected at 27 and 28.1. So Caesars is projecting this almost 3 full fantasy score off, but average difference of 2.1 fantasy score. So looks like PrizePicks is lower, coming in a little bit lower than what DraftKings and Caesars would have this projected at if they had a fantasy score market. So we're going to hit the over on Brian Bayo there. And that is a plus EV slip. Remember, we're looking for, we're looking for average fair odds percentage on each individual leg above 54.34% for a PrizePicks 5-flex. So if we go like this, we filter by what's plus EV in a 5-flex. We only see these, right? But if we take that off and we see this, we actually played Brian Bayo, who is below that 54.34%, right? So you can play all those plays that pop up whenever you filter it. That's how you be sure that you're getting plus EV plays. But we could play this 54.16 play because these higher plays here, this 56%er, that go ahead, that skews our average percentage, right? And brings this one up above that 54.34%, along with these other 54%ers that are, higher 54%. All right. I don't know what link you're talking about, Jay Wells. Waldachuk. Let's see. Waldachuk under 5.5 hits. Haney Lopez combo over 11.5. And Corbin over 15.5 pitching outs. I'm not sure if that's a plus EV slip, but yeah. So we got some of these plays that are right down here that we could take advantage of. But really, to build out another slip, we're not going to be able to do it unless we're double dipping here on PrizePicks at the very second. We have to refresh, though, keep refreshing because it does update in real time now. However, we need to be on the lookout because MLB combo props are dropping like crazy. I mean, props in general are dropping like crazy between MLB, NFL, or not NFL. They kind of dropped all their stuff, really. There's going to be plenty more stats to be dropped for NFL, I'm sure. But between college football right now, MLB, WNBA, not sure if WNBA plays today. I'm sure that they do. However, we got to be on the lookout because once those drop, they're going to hit the optimizer automatically as soon as they hit the boards over there on PrizePicks, Underdog, ParlayPlay, so on and so forth. Got to be ready for it. So the more you can refresh the optimizer, the better. All right. Let's go ahead and not really much here on Underdog that we can make plus EV. We're looking for that 55% in those 3-pick, 6x slips. So Justin says, do you guys do golf PGA? So we do have PGA on the optimizer. So there's not typically odds on PGA players for props of strokes and birdies or better, but what we can do is middle them. So I don't even know if the board is... PGA is up. So what would happen is they would middle, right? I'm on the fantasy score tab. I'm like, what the heck did I just do? Let's see. So maybe we're waiting for some other books to go ahead and post PGA lines. But once PGA is up, what will happen is you'll see if Underdog has a play at 69.5 strokes and PrizePicks has it at 70.5, there's some value there to take it on one or the other. So that's how we do play PGA using the optimizer and finding those discrepancies between DFS app and DFS app. I know like a lot of times the majors will have sportsbook odds. So we have not seen that since we've got PGA added to the optimizer. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and start building some more slips here. I believe we missed out some value on these, or I did at least, on these plays for CSGO early this morning. Actually, I was going to see if there was more ParlayPlay value. That's what I wanted to do. And actually, I am going to, boom, right here. This is where we're going to start. We're going to start right here on this middling tool. Nicholas Jackson, over 3 shots attempted. You can see here, 2 books, PrizePicks, or 2 DFS apps, let's call them, PrizePicks and Hot Streak, both set the 3.5. So you have 2 books in agreement. This line should be higher than what ParlayPlay has it set at. I'm going to go ahead and listen to those 2 books. We're going to go ahead and take Nicholas Jackson over 3 shots for Chelsea. They play tomorrow. Okay. We are going to keep on keeping on. I'm looking for some more book support here where, okay, I just played Venor actually. I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can find some more stuff without playing Venor, only because I've just played it in a slip I tweeted out. This is a Kalia Copper right here and Jessica Shepard. So Jessica Shepard under 8 points, Kalia Copper under 18 points. Boom. 2 books right here saying this should be 7.5. You have 3 books right here saying this should be 17.5. So 0.5 discrepancies on both of these. Enough to move the needle for me and be a plus EV play here on ParlayPlay. Jessica Shepard, and then who was it? My memory is shot. Kalia Copper. So under and under. Boom. Let's keep on cooking. Might go ahead and just kick it back to, let me go ahead and kick it back to the optimizer for ParlayPlay, see what we have cooking over there. Guys, it's important that you can use the it's important that you guys know that you can use the middling tool in order to make slips, just like I did. That's going to show you all the lines across the DFS market, right? In that market, you can see who is off in comparing all those, right? So like we just seen, 3 books had it set to 1. There's 1 book that doesn't have it set to that same line or around that same number. Boom, take advantage of that book. Ooh. You'd love to see it. So the slip I tweeted out just earlier, Pablo Lopez was set to 18. He's 18.5 on the sports books. Heavy juice on the under of 18.5. It was set to 18. I used my slide the line feature, got it at 18.5. So I'm getting a minus 185, minus 183 play. So a heavily favored play to happen on sports books, right? At minus 114 here on ParlayPlay. I guess minus 115 technically, right? But nonetheless, we can keep on finding some plays here. We have, hold on. I played this wall to Chuck. I haven't gotten this De La Cruz Corbin Carroll line yet. What I'm going to do is we're going to pick one of these 2 because I've already played this. Let's go with, wait, who's Haney pitching against? Minnesota. So yeah, let's take Haney on the under of 15 pitching outs. And we'll take Carlos Correa on the over of 8 fantasy score. Boom. That's a slip. So, Nicholas Jackson, 2 books say that this should be set to 3.5. ParlayPlay set to 3. We take the over. Jessica Shepard, through 2 or 3 books say this should be set to 7.5. It's at 8. We take the under. Clea Copper, same thing, 17.5, but it's at 18 here. Take the under. Andrew Haney. Now this one is a little different. They have it juiced on the under of 15.5, so we get a 0.5 discrepancy. It's the end of the inning, so at worst, I'm hoping that it's a push, right? If he gets through the 5th inning, we get that push potential. But if he gets, obviously taken out before that, boom, we win. So that 0.5 outs, or I guess 1 out essentially, because it needed to be 16 in order for him to beat you at 15.5. Obviously, you can push at 15. So that 0.5 outs or 1 out, whatever you want to call it, is enough to still move the needle and be able to play this as a plus EV play because of how much juice this is from the sports books. So then where were we at? Carlos Correa over fantasy score. We can look at that in a second. Yeah, that was it. So that's the slip. $51 people in here. Appreciate you guys so much, and everybody that hits the like button and everything like that. It really is appreciated and help us out a lot. Okay. Just kind of giving you guys some time to go ahead and get that slip in and showing you guys on the screen as well. And another reason why I like this slip is because you're kind of getting some positive correlation, right? In a slight way. You got Andrew Haney pitching against Carlos Correa. And if Carlos Correa is going off, maybe hits a 3-run home run in the 2nd inning, 1st inning, Haney probably is getting rocked by the rest of the team as well. Hopefully he's getting out of the game early. His pitch count got high, or they put up a lot of runs. So it's kind of slight correlation. It's not anything crazy, but nonetheless. All right, where do you guys want to go? Do you guys have any questions? Is there any other apps that you want me to look at? I know some people only have access to certain apps, but I do suggest you get every single app you can, and you can use these codes. Dustin on Sleeper, JockMKT, and Sports Battle. If you guys do not have those, use code Dustin, and if you send me a screenshot on Twitter at SportsByDustin via DM, I will go ahead and get you guys into the Premium Picks Discord, VIP Discord that we have for Daily Grind Fantasy, where Matt, TJ, myself, Alex Monahan, Sano, J-Bomb, we're all posting plus EV slips in there to try and get you guys the slips before bumps too, because sometimes, after we post them, they do get bumped almost ASAP. Ollie the Goat God says, how much is it? I don't quite know what you're asking. Vivid, you can use code DGF on Vivid Picks. Sorry, I'll throw that up one more time. I guess I didn't mention over here. Oh, I'm never gonna get this right. Over here. Let's do that. Over here. Code DGF on PrizePicks, Underdog, ParlayPlay, Vivid Picks, Boom, and Thrive Fantasy. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna check back on PrizePicks real quick, see what we got. Like I mentioned before, I'm filtering out UFC because we built a full UFC slip yesterday that we were waiting on. Nonetheless, Bo Bichette under fantasy scores popped up here on the optimizer. If we take a look at it, Bo Bichette, DraftKings, if they had a fantasy score market, would have this projected right around 5.7 fantasy score. So off by 1.3 fantasy score here, comparing to DraftKings and PrizePicks. So PrizePicks is a little aggressive with their 7 number for hitter fantasy score. Brendan Doyle, under 1.5 hitter strikeouts. Let's go ahead and build out a slip. Here. Mr. Bo Bichette, under 7 fantasy score. We have what was his name? Brenton Doyle, under 1.5 strikeouts. Never even seen that guy in my life. No worries. Let's go ahead and get in some of these plays we haven't played. We got Brian Bayo. Let's do Kyle Tucker and then Nick Allen. Kyle Tucker, over hitter fantasy score. Nick Allen, under 0.5 strikeouts. And then let's see. I've already played Luis Robert. Let's go. We're getting kind of low here. We're getting kind of down to the nitty gritty. We do have Bo Bichette at 55.31%. I think we still could be able to get in this Oscar play. 53.85, 54.08. This is plus EV. Yeah, that should still be a plus EV play. Let's go ahead and throw in Oscar Colas. Ah, son of a gun. Too slow. Guys, if you can get a slip in with these, go for it. They are moving quick. I think they actually took out Brenton Doyle too. Yeah. Yep. Brenton Doyle's off the board. All right, so you have these 2 plays. I still can't get over how much I love this new layout on PrizePicks and the new color scheme, and when things are greened out, like, it's just so satisfying, this color scheme. I don't know about you guys. I'm digging it though. Let's see. Do you know if the Freddie Freeman, Jose Ramirez will ever go through on PrizePicks? It's still sitting there. So, Aaron, I believe. Yep, repping Happy Dad. That's a hat that I like, a drink I like. Aaron, Freddie Freeman, Jose Ramirez should be paid out sometime today. They got rained out in like the second inning. Jose Ramirez, Freddie Freeman. As long as their game plays today, I think it's all should be paid out. But Jose Ramirez and Freddie Freeman already had gone over 3.5 hits, runs, RBI, or 4 hits, runs, RBIs. I forgot whatever the line was. But yeah, I don't know. Is anybody in here that tailed my YouTube video yesterday? Is there anyone in here that has tailed my YouTube video yesterday? Spoiler, it had that prop in it. So let's talk about Sleeper. You said that you see a ton of juiced over hits allowed on Sleeper. Aaron, every app is different. I'm not sure. Oof, Maze. Yeah, Shohei Ohtani failed all of us, and then of course goes Yard. So, yeah. Let's talk about Sleeper and the plus EV plays over there. We got nothing, right? We don't got anything plus EV on Sleeper, and we typically don't. They're very sharp with their lines. They're dynamic payouts as money comes in. They adjust. However, the best time to play Sleeper is during those promos. They offer free lines all the time. They just had a promo yesterday, which I forgot to hit enter on. I forgot to hit enter on my promo slip. They took Kevin Gausman from, I think, 7.5 strikeouts down to 4.5. He ended up cashing that promo. That's basically the only time I play Sleeper is during those promos. But it's pretty much free money if you're hitting those promo slips pretty often, because they post a lot of promos. I mean, it's a couple times a week we're getting like a free square or at least a discounted line, something like that, where basically anything you play it with is plus EV. But yeah, there's just not a lot as far as like everyday value on Sleeper, but they offer you a bunch of different lines and stuff. If you're not on Sleeper, use code DUSTIN. You'll get 100% deposit match up to $100, and I would appreciate it. All right, let's get back to business. Boom, boom, boom. That's some type of song, right? Dun, dun, dun. I cannot wait for college football this weekend, people. Having Williams at 270, and seeing that he's at 300 now, it's beautiful, and still favored on the over here on PrizePicks because he's at 310 on the sportsbook. All right, we got some more stuff that's popped up here. Let's see if we can make a slip. Oh, junk! I didn't even see this. So CFL, we got Williams here. I'm not even gonna pronounce that name. So we have a good play. We're gonna be taking the over 56. Okay, no, we're not. It's been bumped. They were quick with that one. They were quick before I could even get there. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Actually, hang on 1 second, guys. All right. Sorry about that. Wife's out of town. You got to take that call. She's out of town with the little one. Wanted to be sure everything was okay. She's calling me. She knows I stream around this time, so hey, what can you do? Nonetheless, everything's good. Everything's good, by the way. Just so you guys know. Everything's good. She's all good. Oh, junk. Okay. All right. Hang on. Oh, we're on JockMKT here. Okay. I thought this was PrizePicks for a second. I was like, holy crap. 60% on PrizePicks in the MLB. Minus 120 or minus 212. I'm gonna go ahead and build out this slip. Yeah, the emails are nice. If you guys don't know, we have notifications. You can literally, it's underneath my little thing there, but you can click that and then you can edit your notifications to whatever you want. You'll get emailed them directly to your phone. All right, I'm pulling up JockMKT, which if you guys don't have JockMKT, sign up with code DUSTIN. Let me make sure we can still get these here. All right, so we're going to hit the over on Merrill Kelly's pitching outs at 18. You know, it's 0.5 off. You know, they have the sportsbook has it set to 17.5. So we're getting the little bit more aggressive line, but minus 212, minus 220, minus 210, like heavy juice for him to at least get to the 18th inning. Or pitching out, 18th inning. 18 pitching outs. So great push potential and good possibility to go over. As you can see, 60% chance. Peter Lambert, same exact situation, just less juice, so not as good of a play. As you can see, 60%, 56%. Still a good play, plus EV. Then we can add in this Eloy Jimenez. Look, Bovada's got his line set to 1.5. JockMKT's got it set to 2. Needs 3 to beat you. Hits, runs, RBI. So we're going to take the under there in the JockMKT slip. Remember, you wanted to play 3-man uninsured plays on JockMKT in order. So I guess it's technically called a mortal lock. In order for that to be a plus EV play, you need above that 55% individual, fair odds percentage on each individual leg. Just going to kind of bounce real quick on these other apps to see what we got going. We've played these really already, some of these. Checking Fliff, there's some insane value on some of these alternate point spreads, right? And this is even taken into a fact that Bet365 is drunk along with Fliff, right? So 2 more respectable books, in my opinion. FanDuel and Caesars have these well lower than Bet365 and Fliff. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It seems that Fliff and Bet365 are off. This is plus 445 on Fliff, plus 290 on FanDuel. That's insane. If this line wasn't here dragging this down, this would be even higher plus EV percentage here. Vanderbilt. Same thing with this. Notre Dame against Navy. Point spread minus 31.5 points, plus 420, plus 275, and plus 262. They are saying there is a way higher percent chance that this happens, these 2 sports books, FanDuel and Caesars, than what Fliff is giving it. Even these point spreads. And this total points, North Carolina State versus Connecticut, over 50. You're getting a 50% chance this hits. You got minus 105, minus 111, and plus 109. This is at plus 120. on Fliff. All right, so we're staring down some of the same value we've been talking about all morning. If you guys have any questions, I see you say check out WNBA. There's not anything popping up for WNBA as far as plus EV plays at the very second. If you guys have any questions, shoot your questions. 33 likes on the stream. I appreciate that. That is a high amount of likes for the solo stream here. We got something cool coming this afternoon, so if you guys are able to watch our afternoon stream, I'm thinking like it's either going to be around like 12 o'clock or like 2:30ish. Watch that afternoon stream. We got something cool happening. Let me see. JP France. What are you talking about here? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't see anything to do with JP France on Underdog. Oh, that was probably an error. That was probably an error. Yeah, I think that was just an error. Real quick, I'll look at Brandon Williamson. More so questions wise was like about plus EV betting. I guess what I was getting at, not as far as like individual plays to look up. But I will look up Williamson real quick. I'm not going to change the screen unless it's something that I need to really talk about. Brandon Williamson, no. If anything, the under on Brandon Williamson is 53.39% chance to hit, minus 138 juice on the under of 4.5 on the sportsbooks. So I would stay away from that if you're wanting to take the over on Brandon Williamson. But even then, 53 point whatever I said is not plus EV in those 5-man slips unless you're having some crazy plays at the top to bring up that fair odds percentage above that 54.34% number. I do appreciate everybody in here, 60, 65 viewers or so. Love you guys so much tuning in to these morning live streams with me. Getting some value. We have a bunch of props starting to pop up between college football, NFL, MLB. NBA is around the corner after we get into football season a little bit, so I can't wait for that. It's going to be insane. But I've been live for about 50 minutes. I think Matt is doing his stream after this, so tune into that. If not, follow me on Twitter at SportsByDustin. Follow DGF on Twitter at DGFantasy. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're watching for the first time. We post videos all the time about plus EV betting to help you be profitable sports bettors. We post pick videos. My pick video from yesterday went 5 of 5. We post just a bunch of content. We do live streams all the time. Appreciate everybody watching. I love you guys, and we'll see you in the